Hey, this is AunTeaFee about them facts. How you doing? How you doing? So it looks like Lil King's daddy has a body from back in 2017. Christopher Mabrey.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're on YouTube watching a classic.
Looks like he went in to rob a lady at a hotel, Holiday Inn. Said they paid $10 for some drugs.
Okay.
Shout out to God TV.
Lil King's biological father, alright, got charged with an unaliving back in 2017, y'all. Alright, and what I find very odd, very strange about this unaliving, alright, that he actually planned it, alright? It was a premeditated unaliving, alright? He actually, alright, projected the whole thing. He actually put the whole plan in place. Not only that, y'all, he was the actual gunman out of the 3 people that actually took place in this robbery.
So he just gonna temporarily be in King's life.
He was the actual trigger man. Now, peep game, y'all. Now, on February 12th, 2017, alright, this situation actually took place in a motel in Memphis, alright, in Shelby County, alright, as the victim's girlfriend, alright, literally testified and gave account witnesses of what actually transpired that day, alright. So on the day of February 12th, 2017, alright, Miss Lovin came back from the grocery store, alright. She had left to go get some food, and what happened was, while she was away, the defendant called her, which is Lil King's father, claimed that he had paid for $10 worth of, you see that, alright, contraband, but then never received the product. The defendant stated that there was a white man in room 121 who took the defendant's $10. Miss Lovin told
had previously
the defendant
robbed her.
she was not at the hotel but would return and speak with the victim about it. Alright, Miss Lovin arrived at the hotel. She saw the defendant and 2 other men standing in the common stairwell located directly across from room 121. Miss Lovin recognized one of the 2 men with the defendant as Christopher Mabrey, alright, aka Lil King's father, aka the unaliver, aka the piece of shit that can make a baby. She thought, hurry up and get it in the room, and shut the door, explaining that her reaction was based in part upon a previous robbery that Lil King's father, Mr. Christopher Mabrey, and some other friends and associate of his already
Yeah, they finna wear him out. Y'all already know
Alright,
that.
so they already done robbed this particular person that they unalive during this incident already. Alright, and she already recognized him when she got there. She knew something wasn't right. So, as she basically terrified for her life, alright? As to say, Miss Loving entered the room once, alright? The victim gave Miss Loving the money to give to the defendant to resolve the complaint. Miss Loving opened the door to the room to give the defendant the money, and what happened? Wham! Alright, the piece of shit, Little King father, the defendant himself, Christopher Mabrey, pushed the door open and Miss Loving to the side while holding a gun to her head. The victim was standing behind Miss Loving, and then the defendant fired his gun at the victim multiple times. The victim fell to his knees and slid down a wall as he literally perished right there, y'all. Alright, now what I find very interesting about this, y'all, like I said, this situation happened back in 2017, and we know that King Father is home. He's walking the street. Now, I mean, this trial just happened to take place. Alright, this man just got convicted. Alright, not Christopher Mabrey, not the other dude that was with him, but the guy named William Lynn, y'all. And I'm hearing allegedly that Christopher Mabrey, aka Little King's dad, alright, flipped the whole situation, turned state on him, and turned state on a lot of other people to get out of this situation. And like I said, man, alright, we gonna be getting the paperwork very, very soon, but all the writing is on the wall. Check this out.
So
as it say right here, okay, Fire Flame Nation. Alright, the case arises from the defendant shooting the victim, Mr. Darnell Love. Alright, victim, and then stealing a bag from the victim's room. For his role in these offenses, as Shelby County grand jury indicted the defendant and two co-defendants, Christopher Mabrey and Kevon Burks, for first degree premeditated unaliving of Darnell Love. First degree felony unaliving of Darnell Love, and the aggravated assault in concert of Mrs. Tiffany Loving. Alright, the defendant's case proceeded to trial, during which the parties presented the following evidence. And like I said, another photographic lineup, Miss Loving identified Christopher Mabrey, who she had seen standing. And somehow, some way, this man wound up back on the streets. Not only back on the streets, but back in the mix. Okay? back in the mix, basically around the same energy that got his ass knocked down and knocked off and behind bars in the first place. And like I said,
so
this is the reason why
his dad is out,
we see
and he
the
snitched.
product of the environment that Little King come from. Alright? Now we see. Alright, his father is not a father. He just made a baby. His father is just another Little King father, aka Christopher Mabrey, alright, Flip, a full-blown informant for the state. Do y'all believe he is still
a lot of that
working
going on
for the state? Because like I said, he wasn't convicted of this, and we could clearly see that he was the trigger man for this situation. So y'all let me know what y'all.
and the second suspect, how is he out? You know, are the feds using him as an informant for finesse and our hustle cartel? Are the mob, Moneybag, all the people who he has gambled with? It just never stopped doing it. He had another robbery case back in 2011.
Hey, what's up? It's Quinn92. Check out my new song, Come Home, on YouTube and YouTube Shorts. One-stop shop for music.
See, this is why King is so cutthroat and gangster. Yeah. He acknowledged that during the struggle over the gun, his finger was on the trigger in position to fire. And this is with a female. He immediately knew who the suspect was. They were fighting over a handgun. A woman was screaming, holding a cell phone, and said, "He's in there. He's fighting with my husband." Oh my God. They're fighting over the gun. Wow. So is this another premeditated? Biggs and Fuzz. He said that he was able to fight off Big. Fuzz. He knew the fuzz was going to rob Biggs. This is crazy. This is Lil King's daddy. He's a career robber.
Shot and killed someone at a motel in southeast Memphis. WMC Action News 5's Jarek Phillips is live with who police picked up and who they still need to capture. Jerica?
Well, good morning, Kim. Right now, we know that Christopher Mabrey, he is in jail after being on the run some 2 months following this murder. And we know that Memphis police say he was actually a tipster who watched the newscast who helped turn him in. Now, we're also looking into the fact that Memphis police are still searching for 2 other gunmen involved in this crime. Take a look. This is the first look that we have of 27-year-old Christopher Mabrey's mugshot. He's charged with first-degree murder after officers found victim Donnell Love shot to death following a robbery here at Governor's Inn on Mount Moriah Road on February 12th. This is a look at surveillance pictures here of all 3 suspects. After Love was shot, the suspects took money from him and were later picked up and got away in a green Dodge Ram pickup. So if you recognize the men in these surveillance photos, you're urged to call Crime Stoppers. Of course, you can remain anonymous.